Assalamualaikum everyone. Making some wonton today. Chinese wonton is like a samosa kind of type. So I'm making prawn wonton today. This is a corn flour. So I got a half cup of corn flour. I'm going to put all. And I got plain flour as well. This is a plain flour I'm using. So plain flour, 1 cup of plain flour. And I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, about half teaspoon. Don't add too much salt because prawn, you're gonna add soya sauce and everything, so don't add too much salt. And I got 2 tablespoons of butter and 1 teaspoon of pure ghee. So it's 2 tablespoons of butter and 1 tablespoon of ghee, pure butter ghee. So if you don't want ghee, don't use ghee, use just butter, and it's up to you what you want. And do this mixture with your hand, so just mix everything together proper good way. You can use samosa paste. Those samosa paste you buy from shop. You can use those paste to make wonton if you don't want to make from scratch the paste. So this recipe, this samosa paste, you can use for any kind of samosa. This wonton paste. If you don't have corn flour, you can only use plain flour. So plain flour with ghee or 3 tablespoons of ghee, or if you don't want ghee, you can use oil, cooking oil, and you can use butter. It's anything you want. So if you are using 1 cup of normal flour, use 3 tablespoons of oil or butter, what you like. This mixture, this dough, you can use for any kind of samosa, and your samosa will be very crunchy, very nice. If you are making gujia, those coconut fob, in Bangladesh we call fob, you can use this dough, how I'm making this dough. You can use for chicken, meat, vegetables, any kind of samosa you want to make. You can use this dough recipe. It's so good, it's easy. You don't need to use corn flour when if you don't have it, and that is very crunchy. Your samosa will be very crunchy. So mix everything together until it's this like this, the dough. So that the dough is ready. So I'm going to use hot boiled water now because it's very, very hot. I'm not gonna use my hand. So when you're using hot boiled water, try to use slowly. So I put 3 tablespoons now, and keep mixing, and then add more because you don't know how much you want, and you don't want your dough to get too soft. So I add 3 before. Now I'm gonna add another 3. I think I need half cup of hot boiled water in this recipe. So now it's not that hot. I already mixed with that spoon. Use your hand. Don't rush to add water. Add slowly. So I need more water, about 2 tablespoons. The hot water is very hot, so careful. So about half cup of hot water you need for this dough. But add slowly so you will know exactly what you want, how much you want. My dough is ready. So I'm gonna leave this dough one side, and then I'm making my main ingredient in what I'm gonna put inside. So the rest this dough about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can make the routine. So I'm making the wonton with the prawn. So this is a already ready cook ready to eat prawn, and this prawn is like one bag is 155 gram. So this prawn is already ready to eat. I did chop the prawn fine chop. I got half onion, red onion, but if you have spring onion, use spring onion. Spring onion is more nicer. So use spring onion. This is about 2 tablespoons of onion. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of ginger, 3 cloves of garlic. You need garlic a little bit more in this one. About 1 tablespoon of garlic and 3 green chili. But if you don't want too much chili, don't use too much chili. So I'm making this for my wonton inside. So this is a 1 tablespoon of measurement. So I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of soya sauce. This is soya sauce, and I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon of soya sauce. It's 15 ml. I'm using fish sauce. I'm using 5 ml of fish sauce. If you don't like fish sauce, don't add fish sauce. It's up to you. And I'm gonna use sesame oil. Sesame oil is like 5 ml, half teaspoon. When you're adding salt, you have to be careful when you're adding salt, because it's already very salty. That's soya sauce. So half teaspoon of salt. Soya sauce is already salty, very, very salty. So don't use too much. If you have coriander, use coriander, 1 tablespoon of coriander. I don't have coriander, so I'm not using coriander. But it's optional. If you want, you can add. I'm using 1 tablespoon of corn flour. This is a corn flour I'm using. 1 tablespoon of corn flour, just to give if in case it's too much watery or anything, just give it a nice taste. And it's already cooked prawn, so don't worry about it to cook. You can use this same ingredient to make chicken. You can make this wonton chicken mince. So it's up to you. This is the dough I made before. I did show you that dough, and I made the dough really, really thin. Make that dough as thin as you can. It's good when you make that dough thin, so it'll crunchy and it'll taste better. So when you're making that dough, just make the dough really thin, and then do all this shape. Try to do same. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water. I'm going to seal the side. Put water, just cold water, to seal the side. You can make this as like a wonton design, or you can make any design if you want. So seal all the side, and the both side put a little bit more water and close both side like that. You can make this design, or you can make another design. Seal the sides. You can make both design, so it's up to you what kind of design you want. It's the two design I made, and you can choose any design you want. So I'm gonna do the rest of this dough. I'm gonna make wonton, and I'm gonna deep fry my wonton. Now I'm gonna deep fry my wonton. My oil is very hot, so be careful when you're putting all your wontons. So deep fry up all of them. All the wonton are ready, so it's well nice deep fried.